So, welcome back to episode 13.
Yeah, I think so.
13 of the Talking Picture podcast. We have some good stuff today.
Some
Some
interesting
some
stuff.
some interesting stuff today. Let's
Yeah.
just say that. And yeah, we'll get straight into it. So we'll start with scary
I'm Jack,
movie.
by the way. This is
Oh,
Sankit.
yeah,
He forgot. We'll put our letterbox up now.
Like you forgot about
He
that
forgot
part.
about it.
Yep,
Disappointing.
my bad.
Continue.
And yeah, we'll go straight into scary movie. So this is a really it was an interesting watch.
Yeah. We literally just got back from watching it, and
Yeah.
if like
I
spoiler-
basically predicted my thoughts like right before we went in. Like I knew exactly how I'd feel. But yeah, sorry, I interrupted you.
Spoiler free. If you've seen Scream 5, it's basically the same thing, but they try to just put in a couple different movies in throughout it. Like we see. Is it a spoiler to say what movies you sort of see? Most of them are in the trailer.
Most of them are in the trailer. I mean, we'll just give a spoiler warning, but I mean, there's nothing really like
I don't think
here
many
that you
people
don't already know or like would care about.
I don't think there's going to be many people that are going to be pissed off about a scary movie spoiler.
Yeah, especially because you've seen mostly everything here already.
Yeah, so that's your warning, spoiler warning. Basically, we get to see some movies. We see like we see. I think it's Halloween. Like
kind of, yeah. We see Halloween, Final Destination, Long Legs, Weapons,
Terrifier, Sinners,
Wednesday, Sinners. There's a lot.
John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick at the end. There's a lot. Like there's probably like another like 20 easy though, if we're getting.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
I'm honestly shocked that they managed to get that many into it.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like what the whole thing is.
Yeah, they've been doing that a lot, so it makes sense. But yeah, we get to see basic. We can't really do like a plot recap because it's basically just
usually we would go over the plot a bit and kind of explain our thoughts while we're talking about the plot, but there really isn't a plot here. I think part of why this was so boring for me to watch is I know that it's like a parody, but like this is so similar to Scream 5 where it falls into like this thing where it's like you've already seen this almost identically, that it's like for me like I was just so bored, and then it was like something would happen. I'd be like, I already know what's gonna happen after this, and obviously it's different because it's a parody, but like what's gonna happen already. So it's like kind of just like it felt like a chore to get through. Like I genuinely was not enjoying that at all.
And it's also like it's weird as well because like I agree, it felt like a chore. It felt really long. It's an hour and a half movie.
Yeah,
like
it just
you can't
felt
make
like
it much
so boring
shorter
to get through. Right? It just felt like such a chore.
Yeah.
And like I said to Jack before we got in that like a movie like this. You can't usually I'd rate a movie, talking about all these different aspects of like filmmaking, but for a parody, you can't really do anything like that for something like this. So I was like, it's purely kind of just based off entertainment. Yeah. And I don't know if you could tell like what we're saying, but I wouldn't say it was very entertained. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to go for I'm tossing up, I think a 2-star. Maybe
probably,
2.5.
I'm probably like 1.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, there's nothing in there that I would say like, oh, I like that. Yeah. I kid you not, there's like probably like a cheeky little 500 jokes in this thing, and I reckon I laughed like 10 times.
Yeah.
Not even, maybe
I think
like 5.
you said this to me, that like their type of comedy is that they just try to put in as many jokes as they can.
And just hope that some of them work out. Yeah, so
which some of them do. There's some funny moments.
There is some funny moments, but I feel like it's not like you're smart or like you're good at comedy if you throw like 1,000 jokes at the wall, like 5 of them stick.
Exactly, yeah.
It's just not very good.
Should we just talk about some of the jokes we thought were funny?
Yeah,
like that's a really one of the things I thought was pretty funny was the whole K-pop thing. There's one scene in the movie. I can't really remember what leads up to it. It's the Get Out scene, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
so Shorty goes into his house. And then
Ghostface basically does a Get Out thing.
Yeah, and he does a Get Out thing where he kind of like puts him in a trance, and then he falls into like a K-pop but I also think that
it was pretty well animated.
I think that the 3 girls in the bed are the actual like actresses for it, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, because they looked like it, but I'm actually might check that real quick. But
yeah, it was surprisingly well animated. I wasn't expecting obviously I wasn't expecting that to happen, but I wasn't expecting it to be that well animated.
Yeah, it actually was really good.
Yeah. And then there's a couple other funny scenes towards the end. Like there's a whole John Wick fight where what's the main what's it called? Cindy.
Yeah.
Sydney basically acts like John Wick and just beats up maybe 20, 30 Ghostface, which is surprisingly well choreographed. Like there was some decent choreography there.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
And then we see towards the end we see some Ghostface come up. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so we get to see Shaq and who's the other guy?
Oh, I can't remember his name. Andre?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I'll put a photo of him up on the screen.
And there were two of the like 500 ghost faces. There was basically the whole like, what was it, like the Wayne family or something.
Yeah.
He said something like that. For all the ghost faces. And so
yeah,
there were
just
two
made
of
some
them.
funny comments.
Yeah, there were two
Kevin
of them,
Hart.
and then we had Marlon Wayne's character, Shorty and Ray.
Yeah.
As the other two, and they were the 4 Ghostface killers.
Yeah,
the 4 main ones.
And then Shorty and Ray kill Shaq. I can't remember what was it for. It was the shit movie he made.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called. Yeah, and then they kill Andre too. I can't remember.
Some other movie. Oh, I think that was because he was nominated 8 times for an Emmy and didn't win any.
Yeah, it was something. No, yeah, right.
It's pretty funny. And then there was another funny scene which we already knew was going to happen with Kai Cenat. I thought that was pretty funny, like because they were recreating like the thing with Jaruski, where they were like running around hitting each other with like the pool noodles, and it was pretty funny. Right. I thought that was kind of funny. What about you? What else you got that was funny?
That's probably about it. I'm trying to think. Oh, there's one thing of fucking I forgot his name, bro. The Chad ripoff.
I can't remember his name either.
I can't remember his name, but he's basically. Yeah, I don't know how else to say this, but he's basically eating out.
He asked Shorty for advice.
He asked Shorty for advice, and then he's like, you just say this.
Yeah, he asked Shorty for advice on like how to go down on a girl.
Yeah.
And then Shorty was basically explaining it the same way as like how you roll a blunt.
Yeah.
And then we see him do that.
He basically does that on her, and it's real interesting. And then he says finish it, like I don't know how to say. He straight up just says finish her before he
goes in to make her finish. And then we see a quick shot of like I don't even want to say this. It's like her. I'm just not gonna say. We see like what looks to be like a blunt, and then he tries to light it on fire, and she kicks him in the face. Because I mean, who wants their private parts lit on fire?
Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, that was. I don't think I can think of anything else I found like actually like too funny.
Not much, honestly.
Yeah, which is again like we're saying this, but like when you're thinking about like it's a movie that's basically supposed to be 90 minutes of pure like non-stop jokes. So when you can only think of like 5 things, that's pretty bad.
Exactly. Yeah. There was like a few where it gets like a little chuckle out of me, but like that's just like the delivery and shit. Like the actual joke itself isn't actually funny.
Yeah.
Like,
and then the plot wise, like you've seen this before. It's literally Scream 5 almost identically. It's really.
That's basically it.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I have.
So moving on.
All right, moving on. I'm gonna briefly talk about Spider Noir. I watched it all in like 2 days. I quite enjoyed it. Sankit, you've only seen
episode 4. So
yeah, he's only like halfway through, so I won't like dive too deep into spoilers because I don't want to ruin it for him. So spoiler free, what do you think so far? Like,
it's alright. I wouldn't say I'm like insanely hooked onto it. It's alright. I mean, I think it looks good. I'm watching in black and white by far. Yeah. I think I'll switch to color because I want to do the first 3 in color and then first 3 black and white, the next 2 in color. And then I can't remember there was an order I'd written down, but it's alright by far. Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty solid. I wouldn't say it's like insanely gripping or like interesting, like the mystery that's going on or whatever. But yeah, Nick Cage is good in the role.
I agree. I think the
environment and like that like 40s, is it 40s, 30s, 40s New York is really well done. The cast is great. I didn't even know Brendan Gleeson was in this until I started watching it, which was a huge a great surprise. I love that guy. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else I can really say. I think it's good. I'm surprised at like how like good. Obviously, Prime is like a big budget and stuff. But I don't know why I wasn't expecting it to look like as good as like it does.
Yeah, I agree. I was expecting it to be a bit of a lower budgeted show.
Yeah, like when I was like started and I saw the opening, I was like, oh damn, what the hell?
Yeah, that was a pretty good opening. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Say by far.
Yeah, I think it's great. I wouldn't say it's great. But it's quite good for
a lot
the
of
most
people
part.
saying it's really
great.
Great.
I had a good time with it. I was saying to Sankit, he didn't really agree. I don't think. Like, I thought it was nice to see a different like time period and like how that influences Spider-Man.
I wouldn't say I disagree. I just feel like it doesn't influence where I'm up to. It hasn't really like influenced shit by far. Like, I feel like for me, apart from it being like cool to look at, I feel like it's had like basically no impact on the story at all. Like, you could easily have this as a modern day Spider-Man story. I don't see why you couldn't.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, that's what I mean when I say that. Like, I feel like it just like it is nice to see it in a different period, but I just feel like the period actually is like not really, apart from like visually, which it is really nice visually.
Yeah.
It just doesn't really plot wise. It adds like nothing really.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is nice, I guess.
Yeah, it is pretty good. We're gonna dive into spoilers here. I actually want to ask you quickly. Do you mind if I talk about like how the villains and like Spider-Man get their powers?
Yeah, you can do it. Bro.
You sure?
Yeah, go.
Because I don't have
it's
to.
It's fine. Just go.
All right. Good to know. So basically, we get to see some good stuff with Ben Riley. Obviously he's a private investigator, and we see him like sort of like really down in the dumps because his wife had died and it was his fault. Pretty common Spider-Man trope.
I'm assuming that we find out like how that happens exactly.
Yeah,
right?
they go on, they explain like what happens, and it's interesting.
Yeah, okay.
It's basically you could predict it. Like,
sure. Okay.
I'm not gonna say what, but yeah, it's pretty predictable. And then we see him slowly throughout the season, like begin to become Spider-Man again. There are some really good like fight scenes. There's one in particular which I was a big fan of. There's this fight scene. I think it's like in episode 6 or episode 7. No pun intended. Where Ben's basically drunk and he just fights a bunch of guys in the bar as Spider-Man.
I think I've seen this in trailers.
And yeah, that was pretty fun. There was also another thing that just reminded me. The sound, like the music in this, is great. I really like the songs they go for. But yeah, we see Silvermane. He's like the big bad. He's like Kingpin basically. Yeah. And throughout the season, we see him trying to get more and more supervillains. Like we see at the start of the season, we see Sandman, we see Flint Marko, who's like in a love sort of thing with, what was her name? Cat Hardy.
Cat Hardy.
Black Cat reference.
Is okay? I actually don't know that.
I think it's just a reference.
When I started watching, so you just said it, but when I started watching it, like I was like on episode 2, I think, and I messaged Jack and I was like, this has to be like Black Cat, because like there's no way you're gonna have someone with the last name Hardy and then their first name is Cat. Like, come on, bro. But apparently it's just not. So
I shouldn't have said that.
No, it's fine.
Anyway, we see like basically Silvermane's like basically, I think this is very well established in the first couple of episodes. Silvermane's basically like running the place Cat Hardy works at.
Yeah.
And so it makes like an interesting dilemma with like Ben Riley, Cat Hardy, Flint Marko. And then we see Tombstone and we see Electro throughout the season. Like as it goes, we get more and more villains, which is pretty cool. It's cool to see. Like I like how like they have the same powers as they do in like all other Spider-Man media, but like it feels different because it's in a different time frame. Like seeing Electro, feels like very different. He's just like a fat guy that has like a scar on his face, and the way he uses his powers is it just, I don't know, it's similar. Like obviously it's Electro, it's like a similar character, but it just feels different. Because
I find it really interesting that we have like such an old, like obviously Nick Cage is playing it, but like it's a very old like Ben Riley, because Ben Riley's supposed to be in like his 20s, like late 20s.
I think so. And then we see like basically I'm not going to go into too much information here, but it was interesting to see like how they get their powers. Basically during the World War II, I think it was in France or something.
You mean World War One?
World War One. Oh, my bad. I forgot it takes place before World War Two. We see like Ben Riley liberate like a squad of people that were like getting experimented on. Which is where like Flint Marko was, the Electro, Tombstone, they were all there. They were getting experimented on. That's what results in their powers. And that's also where like Ben Riley gets his spider powers. It's really gross. It's basically like man spider, but like his whole stomach is just like a spider.
That was in the trailer.
And it was really gross. I don't even know if I might be. I don't even know if I can put a photo up. I think I will, but it was really like gross and it kind of just weirded me out. But yeah. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about like the finale and that, but there's a cool final fight. And
do you think? I mean, I think I already know the answer to this, but is it like open for like a continuation?
They could continue it, but I don't think they will.
You don't think they will? I'm like convinced they will for sure. It's done really well with critics and like.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know like what story they can really tell.
No, well, I haven't seen it, so I can't say. But
yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it.
All right.
Not much. I can't really say too much. But yeah,
All right.
I already spoiled enough for you.
Yeah, thanks.
We'll move on to the next segment.
All right, so moving on to Euphoria, I'm gonna quickly talk about the series finale of the show. Overall, as like a season finale, I think it's all right. It's decent, I would say. As a series finale, it's pretty fucking bad. But yeah, so I mean, most like without spoilers, hold on, I was about to start spoiling it straight away. Without spoilers, it's not really much I can say. Yeah, when it comes to like wrapping up this show and all of its characters, I think it does a pretty not great job at it. A lot of characters are sidelined like extremely heavily. Like basically completely sidelined to be honest. And most of the focus is, it's not really spoiler to say, this is kind of obvious, but most of the focus is obviously on Rue. As this is her show, you know, always was her show.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get to see some characters kind of. One character mainly hasn't really been in the season, kind of show up here, which is great. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say. As a series finale, most of the characters really don't get the screen time they deserve, especially in an hour and a half long finale. This is the longest finale that HBO has ever produced, and it struggles with time, which is crazy. That just shows how like poorly everything was set up here. But yeah, I mean, no one really gets a screen time. I can't say who without going to spoilers, so I think I'm just gonna head straight into spoilers here. But yeah, so when I'm talking about the characters who are sidelined, it's basically everyone but Rue. Cassie and Maddie have little to nothing to do here. Jules has, I think, only one scene, the painting stuff, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm trying to remember who else. Lexi has almost nothing to do here at all either. I feel like half of these characters don't even show up in the finale, or like if they do, it's just to like have their faces in it. Like they have nothing to do. Yeah, so most of the finale focuses on Rue and Ali. Ali was kind of the returning character I was talking about. And yeah, so we see Rue. You don't care if you already know it. This stuff.
I don't care, bro. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna finish the show. So I don't like it.
Rue essentially. So I want to say it's pretty early on actually. I want to say like 40 to 50 minutes. No, I think even earlier. Maybe like just sort of half an hour, like 35 minutes in. Overdoses on fentanyl, which basically Alamo gives her because he knows that she's working for the DEA. And in kind of like a revenge thing to like get rid of her, she's already, you know, was a drug addict, so it's kind of easy to just lace I think it was pills, medication,
painkillers, wasn't it?
Yeah, painkillers, and then just give it to her. And so he does exactly that, and then Rue and Ali are chilling at Ali's house, and then I love the way they do this, but we kind of see, I think it was Rue just falls asleep, and then we kind of go on this whole like kind of thing inside of her head, which I like that like when you're watching it, you don't know that this isn't happening. You just obviously you think that this is happening, but we kind of see Rue like kind of go into her own mind as she's overdosing, and you know she's seeing all these things that aren't really happening. She thinks that Fez has broken out of prison, which you know he hasn't, and she's like trying to go on this whole journey to like oh, I need to save him and all that, and all the thing about running away from the police, and then seeing her mom and all that. Like it's like as it goes on, you can kind of tell like this doesn't like feel right. Like how is this actually happening? And then obviously we cut back to reality, and it's really, I think the way they did it here was like really great and just like heartbreaking. You see Ali walk out of his bedroom, was it? Yeah. And then in the morning walks out of his bedroom and he goes up to Rue on the couch, and you can just tell that like something's not right. And then, you know, that's it. The reveal that she's I guess died in her sleep from overdosing. Yeah. And it's sad. It really is sad because like it's like kind of like painful. Like it's like, I don't explain it. Like just like I don't even know how to like put this into words, but I feel like message wise, like metaphorically, I think it's just so like ironic that like she's worked so hard to like not be addicted to drugs, and like she basically kind of succeeds towards the end of the show. Like she isn't addicted to drugs, like she's really not. And then like the thing that ends up killing her is drugs, and it's not even like, you know, her wanting to use it or like it's like because of someone else. I think it's just like kind of sad that like that's the way it ends. And then we also get to see that scene of Ali talking to like his group. I don't know what you would call it. AA. Yeah, AA. His AA group, and it's great. I mean, that I really enjoyed. You kind of just see him talking about how he like doesn't want to do this anymore. I can't remember the exact. I'm trying to remember, but I think it was along the lines of him not wanting to do it anymore because he had failed, and I think it hits so hard because I can't remember if it was this episode or the last episode. I think it was the finale at the start of it. We see Rue kind of voiceovering as usual, but we get to see Ali talk about we get to see Ali use his book that he has. He has like this small book where every time someone close to him dies, he writes their name and their date of birth. And so when Rue dies, like he goes to his book and he writes it, and it's just so heartbreaking to like watch it. But yeah, and this leads Ali to kind of not want to lead the AA group anymore, and he kind of comes to the conclusion that the only way to stop this is to like stop the people who are like actually responsible for it in the first place. So he grabs a bunch of guns and shit. I think it's I think it was just one gun, just this massive shotgun. And then he goes to Alamo, to the club, and we kind of get to see this whole thing go down where they both kind of have like this standoff, I guess. Yeah, standoff is the right word. Standoff. And I love the way I can't remember his name, Bishop. Bishop is the one who actually unloads the bullets on Alamo, which is Alamo's gun, which is a reason that the reason that Ali even wins, because Alamo definitely shoots first, but there's no bullets in the chamber, and it's great to see. Like, I mean, it's interesting. So I guess Bishop just wants to take control of the club, and then betrays Alamo.
Didn't like Alamo? I think I saw this in the clip. Didn't Alamo like try and like protect himself by using Maddie as like a body shield or something?
Yeah, Bishop's main thing was that he like as the season goes like towards the end here, he kind of starts to realize how like unstable and like I guess unstable is the right word. Alamo is, and then he also grows like kind of this. We don't really see it in too many scenes, but you can see like this kind of connection between Maddie and Bishop starting to come. And then like you can see like kind of like an appreciation or like an understanding that they both have for each other. And then yeah, what you just said, when Alamo takes like Maddie hostage, you can see like that like even further that he's just kind of losing it a bit. And yeah, and then even afterwards, Bishop offers to like drive Maddie home or some shit. Yeah, I think that was after. Yeah, but you can kind of see like their kind of, I wouldn't say friendship, but like they understand each other and each other's like situations. And yeah, so Bishop does, I guess, take control of the club then. But yeah, that's basically where we end off. Ali is, God knows, Bishop. I mean, Alamo's gone, but he's blown to bits. It's bad. He gets shotgunned like 4 times or some shit in the stomach. It's pretty fucked. And yeah, that's really the end of the show. I'm trying to remember what the last scene is. We get to see so we get to see Cassie and Lexi talk to each other about that too after. So we get to see the two of them talk about Rue, and we kind of like, this annoys me because I feel like we were building towards them like reconciling kind of, but like the fact that it was all done off screen is kind of insane, because like the last time we see them, they're not like really that happy with each other, and now they're all of a sudden happy. I mean, that seems like the type of thing you would want to be seeing. But yeah, I mean, as a finale, it's whatever. This season was not great. Definitely way weaker than the first two. There's really nothing here that's better, I would say, than the first 2 seasons. And same goes to the finale.
Not surprising. They're not making a 4th.
Yeah, I find it interesting that they waited until the finale. I feel like there were maybe like plans or like ideas to like we could do a 4th season, but like after how poorly it was received, they kind of just wanted to wait to see how people thought of it. And then as soon as the finale came out, like literally half an hour later, like an hour around that, Variety confirmed that was it, the series finale. Yeah. Which is probably a good thing, to be honest.
Yeah, I think.
But yeah, that's basically it. That's all I have to say for Euphoria, and yeah, we'll move on. All right, so for the final part of this episode, we have a bracket of movies that have made over $1 billion.
And are we just going to do like which one we prefer?
Yeah, like which one's better.
Okay.
Right?
We're in a bit of a time crunch,
so we're going to be speeding this up. We're going to speed on the shit. But yeah.
Alright, so angle a little bit more so I can see that better.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Thanks.
Alright, so we got Avatar or Titanic.
Avatar.
I heavily disagree with that, but we can do Avatar.
I think Avatar has so much more shit.
I think Avatar's a good movie. I think Titanic is an amazing movie, but if you want to
we'll go to Titanic.
No. Like, let's like talk it out.
Okay.
We don't have time. Rock, paper, scissors.
Alright, on shoot. I said I won't.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay.
Avatar it is.
Hold on.
What's next?
Yeah, you just
Civil
go.
War, Captain Marvel. Come on, that's
Civil War was like the best Marvel movie. I'll die now.
Lion King and Aladdin live actions. That's a tough one. I actually don't know.
Oh, I haven't seen either of them.
We'll just go to Lion King.
Oh no, I've seen Lion King.
I've seen Lion King. I haven't seen Aladdin. Deathly Hallows Part 2 and Hobbit.
I haven't seen The Hobbit in years, bro.
Neither.
I think we just did Deathly Hallows Part 2. Just
I think it's gonna be.
Phantom Menace or Last Jedi. Okay, I know what he's gonna say. I think The Last Jedi is a good movie.
I agree.
I would say almost great.
I have it higher than Phantom Menace.
Really? What do you think? So. Oh, you liked it more on a rewatch.
Yeah, I gave it a 6 out of 10 on a rewatch.
That's not bad. Yeah. Jurassic World,
the
Jurassic
original.
Park. Yeah, Jurassic
easily
Park.
The original.
Skyfall, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, Skyfall's one of the best action movies ever, bro.
Rogue One
or Aquaman.
Is that the first Aquaman?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, see, this is tough because I honestly prefer Infinity War.
Yeah, most people would. You said it like it was a hot take. Most people prefer Infinity War.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it like that.
Okay, so we have dog shit. Shit.
Okay.
Actually,
Dark of the Moon's good.
It's alright. I don't like any of the sequels.
It's much better than. What do you mean sequel? That's the third one. Or do you just not like? Do you only like the original one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think most of them are bad.
Black Panther, Alice in Wonderland. Black Panther, I would say, but I do love Alice in Wonderland. I think it's a good story.
I think I haven't seen Alice in Wonderland.
Really?
Nope.
We'll go Black Panther then because we've both seen it. Civil War.
How are we already on?
Because it does the left side.
Yeah. Wait, did we already do the whole left side that quickly?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I think Civil War.
Yeah.
I did not think you were gonna go
Harry Potter.
But Avatar's on here twice.
No, it's not.
We just did Avatar.
At the very start.
Oh, we're on it. Wait, am I done? Okay,
you are done.
Oh, you're right. I'm an idiot. My bad.
Deathly Hallows.
Okay, yeah.
Well, live action Lion King is literally. Oh, that's Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
One of the best movies of all time.
I think Skyfall's like
I agree.
quite.
I think Skyfall's better.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've seen all the Daniel Craig's as a kid. I don't think I've seen No Time to Die yet. Infinity War.
No Time to Die. So you wouldn't have seen it as a kid. It's
but I've seen majority of them as a kid.
Civil War, without a doubt. Yeah.
100%. Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it hurts, but yeah.
Infinity War.
Yep. Infinity War, Black Panther, Civil War, Jurassic Park. Okay. This is way hard. Really hard for me.
This is really
because I genuinely think as a movie, I think Civil War is such a good movie.
Yeah,
like just so.
Civil War is so well written, but Jurassic Park is.
I think Jurassic Park was like the start. Movie. Yeah, I think it has to be Jurassic Park just based on.
That hurts, but I think I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of a similar.
I think it's Jurassic
argument.
Park.
I think it's.
I was about to say it is a similar argument. Incredibles 2 or Joker. Okay, yeah.
I think Incredibles 2 is no.
Dark Knight is Zootopia. Dark Knight.
Zootopia has a good message to it though.
Finding Dory or Frozen 2.
I've never actually seen Frozen 2. I've only seen the first one.
Iron Man 3 or Far From Home. I would. I can't lie. I think I would edge Iron Man 3, but wait, pause. I wasn't saying. I would edge Iron Man 3, but I say that because I think his like character development in that movie is excellent, except for the fact that they ruin it immediately after by having him get all the suits back straight away. Yeah. So
they never really discuss that.
But as both of these movies, but then you have the Mandarin. No, I think it's Far From Home. I take it back. The Mandarin was so bad, bro. And Aldrich Killian is such an alright villain.
Alright, we'll do it.
At least Mysterio was like a good villain. Oh, peak versus peak, bro. I can't lie.
That's gonna be Minions.
It is. Really, I think it is Minions slightly.
I don't really like this.
But the bubblegum villain is so like tough, bro.
So it's shit versus okay.
Actually, really good. I think it's really good. I think the Force Awakens is really good.
I think it's okay.
I think it's
I would say
I have it at like an 8.
Slightly.
I had it at a 9 and I dropped it to an 8.
Which Lord of the Rings is that? I can't read it.
I Return the King, the last one. I think it's Lord of the Rings by default.
Yeah, it has to
I think any Lord of the Rings movie solos every character. I would take Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I don't remember which one's which, and I haven't seen them in over a decade. Probably 3.
Okay, that's not even a question. It's obviously 3.
Yeah.
3 is my favorite Toy Story.
Furious 7.
7, yeah. They get worse and worse as they go on.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I think Finding Dory.
I agree. Yeah. I do agree with that. Finding Dory, I think.
Minions. I think it's Force Awakens by a mile.
Yeah.
I have Minions at like a 6, I think.
Alright, we'll go Force Awakens. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but
Really?
like
You think
I
that
don't
movies?
disagree. I don't disagree so much to the
I
point
think
where I'm
just
willing
based off
to argue.
CGI, I would give Force
That's
Awakens
true.
the edge.
Yeah, Force Awakens has incredible CGI.
Um,
I would take a Lord of the
Return of the
Rings.
King, yeah, easy. But I need to rewatch them because I watched.
They're so
Yeah,
long. That's my Toy
they're
Story
really
3
long.
for me.
Yes, easily.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight, yeah. I heard it's a little bit.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, yeah. Okay, hear me out. Okay, again, I haven't seen Return of the King in ages, so I don't remember. But if it's anything like the first two, which I only watched like a couple months ago, no, like maybe a year ago, I would have it over the Dark Knight.
I would
purely because the Dark Knight is a really bad Batman movie.
I agree.
It's
I was actually
so
talking.
bad.
I was talking to someone about this the other day. That I think the Dark Knight is a horrible Batman movie.
I think I liked it because I didn't realize. I still love it, but I think I'd never realized how much, like how bad the Batman is, because I hadn't seen, like, since the last time I watched The Dark Knight, I've watched the entire Batman animated series. I've watched the entire DC animated universe. I've seen every live action Batman movie from like the 60s onwards. And like now, like looking at it on that lens, I think it's fucking awful. Like his Batman is pretty bad.
Yeah, Bale is not a great Batman.
So
I would take
Return
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I do. I really need to rewatch him. I like it's long. Oh,
That's tough because they like You would think Lord of the Rings is the right answer, but I have so much love in my heart for Toy Story 3. I think it's got such a great message of like moving on.
Lord of the Rings was just so like
incredible.
It was like the like that revolutionized everything, bro. Like that was the fantasy world, bro.
Movie. Like that was the best like adaptation, like from a book.
I mean,
to a
2
movie.
out of the 3 movies in this trilogy won Best Picture. Yeah, Phillips and Return of the King. Oh, did all 3? No, I think it was 2 of the 3. That's insane.
That's I don't
That's
know.
really hard.
I'm happy to choose whichever one you want. I'm happy with either of them.
I'll just go.
I think we go for Toy Story 3.
Alright, sure.
That's tough though, because now.
And this is the grand final. I think it's Jurassic Park.
I do agree.
Alright.
I think that's a bit of a.
It'll load in a minute. Hold on. Takes a second.
Sure, you gotta click off it.
No, usually it just comes here because. No, well, you can. Yeah, okay, well that works too, I guess.
No, yeah, you don't really need to like see it. We've basically
just set the whole thing up.
No, it just loaded.
There we go. As soon as I do that, then it loads. Yep, there you go. Alright, so that's a bracket.
If you disagree with anything we said, feel free to roast us in the comments.
Yeah, why are there so many empty slots standing up the heart?
I'm not sure. But yeah, that's basically it.
This episode.
Yeah. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the TikTok. Check out our letterboxes. And yeah.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Alright, bye.